Good morning, everyone. Come jam with us. High vibes. Healy with the Green Nurses. Frequency Friday.
Small world we're living in, rock set in stone. One life I've been living in. Come on, let's go. I wanna get high, I wanna get low. I wanna smoke a little split with you. I wanna get high, I wanna get low. I wanna smoke a little split with you. Lord knows I'm not a fool. I'm just crazy for you.
Woohoo!
Crack for you, baby.
Rise and shine. It is Green Nurse Healy Frequency Friday time. So good morning, everyone. I've been doing some smile therapy this morning, listening to all the good juju in the tunes. And here we are again for a Frequency Friday. We're going to talk about energy healing. We have some really good testimonials today, and we're actually going to have a session. So right now, I have my girl, Healy, from Iowa, Green Nurse Iowa will thrive. She is hooking up the machine right now, and she's going to scan the room, right? So we're going to explain a little bit. Denise is going to get into it in a minute, but I want you all to know for this whole session, you're going to be vibing, right? We're going to be, bring it on. I'm going to be vibing today. So how's it going, Healy? You got it going?
It's going. It's, you know what? It's thinking a little bit extra. There's a lot of stuff happening in this.
Oh, you know what? Exactly. And you know, yeah. And you know what's happening.
Just give it a second.
So this is really cool. So while it's scanning, I'll just talk a little bit about energy healing, right? So why do we do energy healing, and why are we so excited about this? Well, we've known, and this is why we're here every Friday, because we know it works. So energy therapies, what do they actually do? They aim to create a state of balance, health, peace, and that energetic homeostasis. So we talk about the endocannabinoid system. It's all about balance of all of our organ systems. And we talk about biopsychosocial, spiritual, mental, emotional, spiritual, right? So healing, when we talk about energy healing, it's not the absence of illness or disease. And what it is, it's that whole emergence of new patterns of thought, behavior, physiology that dissolves those limitations, decreases suffering, and improves quality of life. And so we have talked before about Reiki healing, reconnective healing, remote healing. And today we're going to talk about the Healy. And as nurses, like I said, we're obligated to share this information if we know or have the potential that this could improve someone's quality of life. So that's why we're here live, to give you all a little sample of Healy. Yeah. How are we doing?
We're having some technical difficulties. No.
Well, you know what's happening? You know,
I actually gave it a thorough workout yesterday.
Well,
so I don't know if I'm.
You know what, Carrie? It's not you or the device. What's going on right now is, so in the Healy world, there is a big promotion of purchasing this, and so I just read something from corporate, because of just the load of on the server is so great that the programs are going a little bit slower because of all the traffic. Everybody's wanting one. Like, I want one, baby.
Right. Well, all right. So let's go. While Carrie's working on that.
It'll happen.
Carrie's working on that. Let's talk about what Healy is. Work on that. When she's ready, she'll just let us know that it's ready. But anyway, so Healy is a microcurrent medical device that was developed in Germany. And it's patented and FDA cleared as a device for the relief of acute chronic arthritis pain. And so these are the microcurrent frequencies, right? Mm-hmm. And so Healy uses the individualized frequencies to help balance our mind, our body, and our spirit, and to relieve stress. And it's about regenerating at a cellular level, bringing the body, like I said, back into homeostasis, a state of balance, a state of quantum wellness and bioenergetic balance. So I'm going to let Denise break it down, because there's two aspects of the Healy. There's the blue dot and the pink dot, and they both do different things. And what you guys are going to experience today is blue dot resonance healing. Correct, Denise?
Correct. The mundo. You got
All
it.
right.
We're there, Carrie.
I got it. I got it.
Awesome.
Okay, so we've got Healy Gold Cycle. That's number 1. No big surprise. Healy Skin Programs, Healy Sleep Programs, Healy Meridians Program 2, and then Healy Learning Programs.
There we go.
I'm gonna go ahead and set this baby to vibrate.
Yeah.
All right. So right now you are all going to be receiving frequencies and vibration, right? Through the quantum sensor that scanned the room of everyone that's here now and everyone that's going to come back and watch. Anyone that watches this will be able to receive these frequencies. How? It just knows. Why does it know? Energy is, was, and always will be. And we don't understand it, but it works. Yeah. So anyways, Denise, you want to get back into a little bit more about your experience?
I will tell about what the differences are. And before I do that, though, I just want to, Carrie mentioned the different areas that it's scanning us. And I just want to give you a little description of what those areas mean so you understand what's going on.
Awesome.
So she mentioned that there was Meridian 1. So as we know, we have different meridians. If you're familiar with Chinese medicine or acupuncture, we have these just energy meridians through our body. And I think that is, really kind of the basis or the aha, in a sense, of frequency and energy therapy is that we have this ability to heal ourselves by tapping into, we all have this bioenergetic field, this information field on our body available to us to interact with other frequencies and vibration. And the problem is that we're not tapping into it. We've been taught with the traditional medical system, it's what you eat, it's how you move and how you sleep. Well, that also feeds into your energetic system, right?
Yes.
And the things that we do know, like I mentioned acupuncture, is all about breaking, those blockages, like getting that energy flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So we say high vibe, we mean it. Like raising our vibration in our body. Like, how amazing is that, right? And
so think about this too, Denise. I just read this somewhere that the universe does not speak in language. The universe speaks in vibration and frequency. Right?
Yeah.
So think about that.
Yeah.
And then you can even bring it back to, if you want to think about language itself, what is the language that you are talking out to others and also your internal dialogue? Does the language feel good? That's vibration and frequency, right?
Yeah.
The more loving your words are, the better you feel, right? And those are the words that you speak to others as well as how you speak to yourself. So sorry, we got off track, but but
it fits right in because your language has a vibration, as you just said. So your language, our words, has its own vibrational, cadence and mode that's going to resonate with another vibration. And that's kind of what this is. It feeds into that. So everything is connected, everything. And as I was starting to say with the meridians, what we are scanning right now. So the meridians, this is addressing our allergies, connective tissue, bladder, large intestine, small intestine, fatty degeneration. It's like the regulation of the cell, upgrading, gallbladder, joints, skin, heart. That's just one area that we're tapping into, right? That we are vibing on all of those areas in your body. So this pulled up that someone in our group, we have this need, and there are 4 other ones. I'll go into those later, but it's really cool that what I've noticed is when we scan, it's just always dead on, like what's going on. It makes so much sense. And I love the fact that it's taking care of that because, you can only eat so many things. You can only meditate for so long. You can only, do your yoga, and even, you've got your CBD, which is great, which is, nourishing part of that system. But wow, to have this ability. And this machine, the thing I love about this, what's different about this microcurrent device than other ones is it has 2 different major features, that it can do, 2 different tracks in a sense. So the first track is something we probably be more familiar with, and that's frequency therapy. So there are physicians across the world, this has been around for a long time, where you would go to an office and they have a big old machine and they hook you up to the electrodes and they're vibrating frequency, which is affecting your cells at the cellular level. It's actually raising the voltage in your cell to the voltage that we have when we are babies and young. Our voltage is at 70 when we're young, as we got that pink, vibrant skin, and we heal really fast because our cells are like, yeah, I got this voltage.
Regenerating, right? Cellular regeneration.
Yes.
That's the other thing too. Physiologically, our cells are constantly replicating. Well, do you want to replicate a nice, healthy, juicy, plump cell that volts at 70, high vibes? Or do you want to replicate a low vibe cell? I don't know about you.
I need high vibes, baby. High vibes only.
If I'm going to be replicating any cells, those cells are going to feel their best. They are. And so it's like the combination of all the things that Denise talked about. And this Healy machine actually does supplement in a way that is mind-boggling.
Yes. Can you imagine raising your ATP? You know what ATP is? That's like the fuel for your cells. 500%. That's what frequency therapy does. 500%. So if you are just average, just like moving about your day, I don't know about you, but I could use that extra 500% of energy in my bones. And that's what I notice the most with this is that it's not a jittery energy. You feel more young. You just feel a little more alive.
And Energizer Bunny vibes. Like
yes.
Serious, resilient Energizer Bunny vibes going, people.
People that are just joining in right now, we are vibing. We have the Healy device right now that is running. I don't know if you can see it, but it's giving us vibration and frequency through remote distance healing.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is the other property of this Healy. So we talked about microcurrent.
Direct application.
Microcurrent and frequency. All you need to do is be wearing this on your body, or you can just have like little straps. I just wire them up through my shirt. No big deal. You don't even see it. You move about your day and you get your treatment that way. The other way, and so what's revolutionary about Healy on that is that it is wearable. There is no going to the doctor's office and being, spending, time and energy and going there and being strapped up. This is wearable. You have the control. You can pick whatever you want. The second area is what we're doing today, which is vibration. So it's very similar to if you know what Reiki healing is or reconnective healing, because there is vibration that goes through time, space, matter, nothing, blocks it. And so this device, because of this quantum sensor, this is a patented quantum sensor, and other frequency devices do not have this application. This is unique to Healy. So it's wonderful because it can even scan your auras, your chakras, and it will scan your body on any of those areas and then direct the correct vibrations to those areas that your body is wanting to receive.
All right. I have a testimonial. I think that would be really great. So this is from one of our nurses. She gave permission, Kathleen Graham. And she had just gotten her Healy machine, and I really love this testimonial. So basically, for new people that are watching, we are vibing right now. Carrie Lee's got the Healy going, and here's the testimonial from her. I wanted to share a story. I slipped into AFib. So atrial fibrillation is a arrhythmia in your heart, and that arrhythmia can be very dangerous. And oftentimes too, patients need to go and get cardioverted. Where they go in and they shock their chest. A lot of patients are on pharmaceuticals, blood thinners to prevent blood clots. So atrial fibrillation is a big thing. So this nurse slipped into AFib yesterday morning and nothing worked to get her out of it. And she says, I finally remembered why. I got the Healy and I started the circulatory program and put it up to 80%. There were a few moments that it was quite painful to my heart, but that subsided almost instantaneously. It was almost as if I could feel it communicating with my heart's electrical conduction energy system to tell it to slow down and work right. By the time the program was over, my atrial fibrillation was gone. My energy had increased drastically, something that never, ever happens. Usually when I go in and out of atrial fibrillation, I am exhausted for the next 24 hours. Okay, so this isn't meant for y'all to think that this is going to cure your heart attack, that you don't have to go to the doctor, that you don't have to take medicine. So this nurse here has a cardiac condition that she generally manages using pharmaceuticals and other methods. Now that she's added Healy, she still flipped into atrial fibrillation, but she was able to get out of it a lot quicker, and it did not affect the rest of her life. This story here, wow.
That's huge.
Powerful tool.
I got like little shingles all over me. That's awesome, and who knows, I'd love to talk to her like a couple months from now. And, who knows, like the rate of her AFib, if that starts to subside but it makes sense. Your heart, it communicates.
Our heart is energy. It's like everything's energy, but it has a conductive system. Yeah. So when they do those EKGs, when they hook you all up to those things and those stickies, and all of a sudden you see those lines whipping through, that's your cardiac conduction system. Yeah. How the voltage in your heart, you look at cardiac output, systemic vascular resistance. I could get into all this clinical terminology and physiology because I did do cardiac nursing, but it's an electrical one, right? Yeah, it's an electrical system. And it's affected by multiple different things. So it just makes sense that it's affected by these frequencies. So here's the other cool thing, Denise, and I want to talk about too, is that it knows exactly what you need, right? Because it's the quantum sensor has sensed and scanned and is providing exactly what she needs based on her energetic, what's going on, what she resonates with, right?
Right.
Yeah. Really
and
cool.
That is what's so unique about this, is that this adapts to us specifically, versus going into, a physician they only have privy to a certain amount of frequencies, in their machine. So
powerful. That's a great point to bring up about the Healy, that what sets the Healy apart from other frequency devices that are available out there is that its intuitive capability is constantly monitoring your frequencies and constantly assessing and reassessing what frequencies and how much you need. Whereas other units, it's like a preset, this is what you get. You get what you get, don't throw a fit kind of thing. Not with the Healy.
Don't get upset, right? Get what you get, don't get upset.
Yeah, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit. That is not the case with Healy, honey. You are going to get what you need.
Yes.
Get what you need.
What your body is requiring.
I feel like that Billy Banks guy from the infomercials. This is but that's not it. That's not all we got. No.
Or the other thing, it's so easy. And it really is. It's just so easy. You don't have to take all of this.
Yeah.
It's just running in the background, baby.
We're vibing right now. For the new people that have come on, we've got 6 people watching right now. We are delivering vibrations and frequency energy healing through the Healy machine. It is happening. Yeah. We've already scanned the room with this micro sensor, and everyone that's here now and anyone that's going to watch later, if you decide to sit and listen to us talk about this machine, you close your eyes, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel those vibrations. And we're going to have a moment of silence in a couple of minutes so you can all drop right in and feel it. What do you guys think about that?
That sounds good. I'm
already feeling it. I'm
already feeling it. I definitely.
Those Energizer Bunny vibes are popping right now, guys. Yeah. I'm not kidding you. I'm like,
I'm definitely feeling it. Carrie, what were some of the other, I'll just read the description on, what was some of the other ones that popped up for us today? You said,
okay.
gold.
Let's see. We have the gold programs that popped up, number one.
Yep.
Learning programs.
Okay, let me do the learning, because I think the learning is really nice.
I love that. I love
I
that.
do too. I use it every day. You know, you're working behind the computer. You know, like we're high vibe people. We like to be moving around.
I'll tell you what, it
you're
helps me produce my shows. Think about it. I'm producing 6 radio show podcasts a week.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay. So it's not only like clinical and science stuff, but it's marrying that to that whole mental, emotional, spiritual stuff that we like to talk about. So yeah, and so this Healy, the learning program, are you kidding me?
So
no-brainer.
Yeah. So it supports the biogen activation of your central nervous system, your cranial stimulation. That's good. Memory, concentration, acute and systemic. So basically it's optimizing the oxygenation into your brain. This is what when it's that category, that's what it's doing. Also, exam, it's like calming the anxiety. So there's an exam application on here. So I love when my kids, you know, they're in college and they have a big test or something, I'm sending this vibration to them, the learning one. Yes. And, you know, they're like, yeah, you know, Mom, I felt pretty good. Yeah.
Yes.
You know?
Great. So we have those. So we have the gold. We have the learning. What's the other one, Carrie Lee? So we got to get through these so everyone can have
skin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Skin. Okay. Sleep programs.
Okay. So let's do, well, we can, so the sleep program is really, obviously, we know all about that.
Well, here's the thing too about sleep program, which would make some people nervous. Okay. So if we're running the sleep program, people are going to think, I don't want to go to sleep right now. You know what I mean? Like, don't give me the sleep-in vibes, right? But that's not how it works. So just think about this. Can you imagine vibing in restorative sleep, right? So you're awake and you're getting the energy of what it means to feel like and to restore your body, because that's what happens when you sleep. You get into restorative mode. So it's not going to be vibing, sleeping vibes in, and you're all going to be like, you know, it's not like that.
No, you're vibing the results of sleep. So you're reviving the results of a good night's sleep. So it's like you just had a nap and you went zoop, and you're reviving. You are getting that feeling of what it's like when you have a good nap.
Do that again, Denise. Zoop,
zoop.
Exactly. Did we cover the top 5? Because I want to make sure we have enough time.
This is good. We tapped on the gold cycle is the premier cycle. That one was developed by Dr. Nino, who is out of Portugal. He was known as the big, you know, frequency guru. He created this gold cycle, meaning all of the basic things your body needs, like balance, care, purity, release, like all of these things. And when people first get started with frequency therapy, they just run the gold cycle. So their body gets kind of attuned and open to this and able to receive it. And just with the gold cycle, people feel amazing. And it always generally pops up when we do these scans, because there's a lot of you in the crowd who's never had this. So it makes perfect sense. I love that. You know, it reminds me every day that this is a real machine. It's very intuitive and it can do it.
Yes.
So I think we're ready. You ready?
Okay. Is everyone ready? I'm going to put on a soundscape meditation, very quiet, peaceful. I'm going to run the Healy right now is running. So y'all can just drop in. I'm going to put some music on for the next 3 minutes. We'll put it for 3 minutes. And then afterwards, we're just going to sit here in silence. Just listen to the music, close your eyes, and just know that you're receiving. Even if you don't believe it, believe that we believe. And that's why we're here. Okay, here we go. Okay, let me turn it up. All right, everybody, welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
All right, whoever's still with us, I don't know about you, but between that music, whoop, and the frequencies dropping in and the breath work,
Oh yeah.
I am high vibing right about now.
Oh yes. Very high vibing. Totally. Yeah. And I'm just high vibing on frequency.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's
And
it.
being with you all.
No, you guys. So thank you all for joining us.
Yes.
And we not this Monday, but a week from this Monday, we're going to have the Frequency Friday every Fridays. I'm telling you what, it starts your weekend off the AFA way.
Yes.
In just 2 minutes. You know how you felt in just 2 minutes? Like, think about that. 2
So
minutes.
the other thing too, what people need to understand is you can come back to this.
Yeah.
You can come back to this exact recording that we have going on. It's also on YouTube, and you can experience it. You can get the education, and you can sit in, and you can just that 2.5-3 minutes of that music and feeling this again. You know, it's just going to continue to bring you new levels of wellness. So vibe in, check out the other shows, right?
Yeah.
that we've done.
Definitely.
And so every other Monday, not this Monday, because this Monday we're starting our mastermind group, which I'm going to post about later. But every other Monday, starting the following Monday, which I think is I don't even know the date, but we're going to put an event up. We'll put an event up. We're going to have more information, a little mini webinar on the Healy device, the company, and if you are interested in learning about how to purchase one for yourself.
Yeah.
So Denise, Carrie Lee do an amazing job explaining that with slides and getting a little bit more into the science and the history of energy, frequency, and vibration. So any last words, ladies, before we wrap it up?
Yeah, so that'll be on the 10th and the 24th for the Mondays. Yeah. Super.
Perfect. All right. So what do we want to end with today? Anyone got any?
I just want to say I love you ladies so freaking much. Big hugs.
Hugs and nugs. I got my bud bling going, y'all. I won this.
What is that?
So what it is, it's a little nug of cannabis that has been turned into a piece of jewelry. Actually, I'm going to wear the whole set next week. I got the ear, like the whole 9 yards. So it's all bud bling. It's all cannabis.
I have no cannabis jewelry.
I know, right?
I gotta get some little earrings at least, some little cannabis earrings or something.
You spot.
We're gonna get my little vibes going, the little gold. So we got gold vibes happening.
All right. What should we end with? Oh, how about Vibes Alive? Let's see what this one sounds like. Oh, we want a faster one than that. How about this one's good? There's a fire. Here we go.
Oh yes, in Massachusetts, we can take our masks off. Go outside, enjoy the sun.
Here we go.
Walk.
Life keeps calling. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Bye, guys.
See you later.
Stick Figure, my new favorite group. Really good, like reggae and rock. With good vibes. We're just gonna do this one.
What's the name of them?
Stick Figure.
I like it.
We can run. We can roll away. We can feel
the vibes.
Swim in the ocean.
Swim in the ocean. Life keeps calling. If life's gonna keep calling, y'all, you gotta get those vibes going.
I'm
there. All right, you guys, we love you, and we will see you next week.